So it is time for another monthly favorites video. It's the end of July and I have a lot of products to get through, so we're gonna get started. The first thing I've been loving is this Too Faced Candlelight Softly Illuminating Translucent Powder. I actually got this from Glambot, that website that I talk about all the time in a bunch of get ready with me's, and I will have the link to it down below. It's where you can buy like gently used and new makeup, and it's like everything I've ever gotten from them. I've gotten a bunch of stuff. It has always been in great condition, so I love that website. I love browsing it, and this is one thing that I've gotten from them, and I love this powder. If you want like a dewy, not dewy, it's more like illuminating powder, especially is good for people with dry skin and just need to set something but they want a light powder, nothing too heavy. This is just gorgeous because it is translucent, but it has that glow in it. It has like gold in it. I use this to set all over my face, and that's what I set my makeup with today. I used to not set my makeup at all, but this has been really nice to set my makeup with. On that note, I've also, because I've been super sweaty, been setting my makeup with the Rimmel Stay Matte. This I hit pan on. I think this is the second one that I've purchased actually. No, it's not. It's still the first one. It's just a really nice powder. I really like this powder a lot. It's really, really light and finely milled, and tons of people hype this up. And I have dry skin, but in the summer it's just, I need something a little bit more like powdery. I don't know. I have a couple favorite highlighters, one drugstore, one high-end. The drugstore one is this Physicians Formula Translucent Pearl highlight. I am obsessed with this highlighter. I actually got this from Sarah #2 because she was cleaning out her makeup stash much like I was, and she didn't want this, and I was like, I'll take it. It is so gorgeous. Like, it's so pearlescent and like so natural. I have it on today as my highlight, and it is just, I am obsessed with it. It's such a natural highlight. It's nothing like, you know, Becca or anything like that. It's just very light and soft, but it still highlights, and it's just like perfect for my skin tone. I'm just so obsessed with this highlighter. Now I'm going to preface this next product by saying my no-buy has been failing miserably. I bought the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, which is a Jaclyn Hill collaboration with Becca. My excuse for this was I got to support a fellow YouTuber, and it's limited edition, and it's probably going to sell out. So this highlighter though, oh my gosh, when I first saw it, I like on Jaclyn, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be purchasing that because it is like a golden, like it looks, okay, let me just collect my thoughts for a second. I honestly thought it would be more appropriate for like people with tan skin or darker skin because there is such a pigment to it, and I prefer like a white, like that Physicians Formula one. When I put it on my skin, I was like, oh my goodness. Like, it is so gorgeous. As soon as I swatched it, I'm like, okay, nope, it looks good on every skin. Like she says, it looks good on every skin tone. It looks good on every skin tone. So I have two high-end blushes to talk about. The first one, we'll talk about this one first, is the Benefit Rockateur blush. It is so pretty. It has like a pretty sheen. I've talked about this before, but it is just so gorgeous and it looks amazing on my skin tone. It's just like a peachy, glowy blush, but there's like a little bit of coolness in there. It's just, it's very unique. It smells amazing. It's very natural. I have it on today with a little bit, what else did I put on? I layered blushes today, and I never do that. I used a little bit of the Balm's Hot Mama on my face as well. You can get this from Doll's Kill now. They started selling the balm makeup on Doll's Kill's website, so I got some of that. And then the Urban Decay Afterglow blush that I have here is Indecent. I actually got this from my friend Carol Ann. She was also kind of going through her collection and was like, I don't want this, do you want it? And I'm like, sure. So, because on her it doesn't show up, she has a little bit darker skin, and she says it would look better on fair skin, so I'm like, I'll take it. It's a very gorgeous, like, corally, peachy blush, and I honestly, when I first saw it, I'm like, that might not even show up on my face either, but it comes off so beautifully on my skin. I love this blush so much. Now we're going to talk about something very exciting, and let me know if you want future tutorials with it. My excuse for this one, Sarah, my good friend, who's very supportive of my no-buy, bought this and had me pay her back for it. So I technically bought it. She bought it for me first, and then I swatched it and I was like, she's like, you can have it, and I'm like, okay. So I paid her back for it, and now I own it. I didn't buy it in like the normal sense, but I bought it off my friend. Anyway, so she has this as well. I have been using this every day since I got it. Oh my god, I have it all on today. I love the look today. My favorite colors in it have to be Combust. This one is like my all-time favorite out of the whole palette. It is such a beautiful transition. I love Whiskey, which is a matte dark brown. Radar I used today in the outer crease area, and Bitter or Dirty Sweet is what is on my lid. And then I love High as a highlighter and just all over the lid. The best combination, let me just say, is Combust, Whiskey, and High. Oh my god, I've been wearing that so much. Now these middle shades aren't really my thing, except for this like black one, which is Black Market. I'm not really into cooler tones, but Password is really gorgeous if you are going for like a cooler toned look. Sarah number 2 likes to say this is the Naked 1 and Naked 2 palette all in one. I actually was thinking about doing an everyday makeup routine and using this, and just the look I've been wearing with it every single time I use it with a nude lip. It's just been my go-to. Let me know if you want that tutorial. Next up we have a NYX Trio, and this is another thing that Sarah purchased from her makeup collection, and I took it because I wanted it. This is Moonlit Skinny Dip. I don't know if they make this one in particular, but I just love these little trios. I just love the packaging for some reason. I'm so drawn to it, and the size of the shadows, there's just something about it. This is the one I've been using the most, as you can see. I mean, she made a good dent on it before I did, of course, but I hit pan on it. Whenever I prime my eyelids, I like to set it with just like a neutral light powder, skin tone powder, whatever, just to set it so it's easier to blend eyeshadows on top of it. And this has been my go-to color. It is just like a really pigmented white color, but it's not so white that it looks like I just have white all over my eyelid. I bring it all the way up to my brow bone, and that's how I highlight my brow bone, and it's just a gorgeous palette. And I've used this as my transition before. I've used all these shadows and I love them all, but specifically this one's really amazing. Next up, I have 2 makeup brushes. I bought this set online because I needed an under eye setting powder, under eye setting brush, there we go, and I ended up falling in love with these 2 brushes from that set. It comes with like a contouring brush, which is really good. It's just not my favorites video. So I bought the kit for this brush, even though I realized later on I could buy this on its own and I didn't need the kit, but I bought it. So, but I'm actually thankful because I really like this one. So this is the setting brush by Real Techniques, and it is so perfect for right up in here and like setting that whole area. I actually use it for highlighting as well. It is just the perfect that kind of brush for those kind of purposes. You could probably use it for more precise contouring, but I already own the Real Techniques contour brush, which is my favorite contour brush. And then it also came with this fan brush, which I love. This is a really, really good fan brush. I've never been into fan brushes at all, but it's just so perfect for highlighting right here and just like on the bridge of the nose, the Cupid's bow. It's just really nice. Next favorite is probably what you're noticing on my nails, and probably a lot of you went down to see what I'm wearing on my nails already, and that is Essie's Bikini So Teeny. I'm not gonna lie, my whole aesthetic right now is not original. I've been watching a ton of Lindsay Rem. She is my YouTube crush at the moment, and not just like crush as in, oh I love her as a YouTuber. I actually like have a legitimate crush on her, and now she's 18, so it's legal. And that just got really creepy really fast. I'm sorry, Lindsay. Anyway, I had to ask her what she was wearing in her last video on her nails, and it was this, and I went out the next day and I bought it. That's my excuse, because I want to be Lindsay. In her college like advice application video, I will link it down below. I just love her and like the way she talks. I feel like when you guys tell me that you could just sit and listen to me talk for days, that's exactly how I feel about her. She's my favorite YouTuber of the month, just saying. So she was wearing like a striped shirt with these, like this color nail and a gold necklace, so I bought a gold necklace. Like it got really weird after I saw that video. I'm like, I'm gonna do that whole thing. Next we have a body lotion. This is from Skinvolve, and I was actually contacted by them, and this is not sponsored in any way. They asked if they could send me like these 2 body creams, and one of them is like a toning one. It like tingles really weird. It feels so strange, and I like put it on all my friends. I made my boyfriend try it because it just feels so weird. But this one has been my favorite. I can't say if the other one's working yet. I still have to use it some more. But this one is the Body Karate Cream. I love this. First of all, the scent. It's like floral. It's like floral sunscreen. It smells like vintage florals or something. It's not like too old smelling. It's just like a beautiful smell. I just really love it. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea though. This has caffeine and argan oil. Hydrate, tone, smooth, improve skin texture. So this works more on the outside. It's more of a cream. The other one's a gel and it like sinks into your skin. It targets fat cells. But this one just feels so good. Like it just absorbs super fast and it's so hydrating, and it's great for the summer because it's not super like overwhelmingly like sticky or oily, or I don't feel greasy when I wear it. It just feels really nice. I'll have the website link down below. Again, this isn't sponsored or anything. I was sent these, but I wasn't obligated to talk about it. But I have been really loving this one in particular. As far as my movie recommendation of the month, I have to say watch Below, and I did a review on it on my horror channel. I'll link it down below if you want to know more about it, see some clips from the movie and stuff like that. But it was a really, really good movie. I think I saw it this month. I'm pretty sure, but I still love that movie. It was really good. I just watched Creep last night and I'm about to film a review for it, and that one was really weird. Both of those are on Netflix, by the way. And then my favorite music of the moment has been the Odessa radio station on Pandora. I just put that on and it's just like really nice electronic, kind of like soothing music to me. I don't know, I just put it on in the car. I love it. Oh, and Blue October Foiled album, that's what I've been listening to most in the car, is that CD, because it's just so good, and it's a really meaningful album to me. I listened to it a lot when I was depressed in high school, so it like reminds me of that time, but not in a negative way. I can't explain it. It's just one of those albums that brings me back, but not into like a sad place. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's a nice album, and I listened to it when I had my ortho appointment to like calm me down, and it really helped. So those are all my favorites. Sorry, this is kind of a long video. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to check out all the sites I listed down below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.